You know, every sport has that team all the fans can get behind. Hockey's got Wayne Gretzky with the 90s Kings. Basketball's got Jordan and the Bulls. And with the talent, the lineup that this team had, I really thought that this team had the potential to be that team for intramural softball.
Well, I just knew we would win the championship no matter what. We had a good talent, a lot of talent on our team, and we had a few guys that actually could have made the MLB, but they kind of messed their elbow up and knee up in high school. But I knew we would win the championship no matter what happened.
When I heard this team's lineup, I thought, how could they not win the whole thing? I mean, sure, you've got Zach Blinson. He's the weakest link, but when you put Matt Good, Jake Hines, Steven Shiro, and Justin Hodge all on one field, I didn't think that was possible. I didn't think you could get that, but this team did it.
So we hit the gym pretty hard. We played a lot of 2K and FIFA. We also played some racquetball that has a lot of swinging motion in it, so just getting the fundamentals down.
Preseason, you could drive by that field any day. It'd be rain, it'd be sun, it could be hailing, and they were out there practicing. That's the type of heart this team had.
The team was full of high expectations and high hopes as they entered the first game. But things didn't go quite as they expected.
The first game, we lost 15-10, but we only had like 9 people out there playing. We were down a few men. We only had 3 people in the outfield, which really hurt us. And they scored 8 runs in the first inning, which really hurt us at the beginning of the game. But then we kind of started picking up the slack. We started playing a little better, pulled in the gap, and we just couldn't make it through the end. We were obviously a more talented team, but we can't make up for 2 men. It was really hard. So the first game was a little fluke there, but we knew we'd bounce back.
But Game 2 came with even more challenges, and Team 1 found themselves 0-2 heading into the last game before the playoffs.
So Game 2 was a little bit of a step up from Game 1, in my opinion. They were a really good team. We could tell that they had a lot of baseball players from the past, and from my opinion, I think they played all the way through high school. Being a high school baseball player myself, I thought they were pretty good, and we were right with them. We kept the energy, we kept the focus, and we were right there tied with them until the very last inning, and we had a horrible inning. I put a lot of the blame on myself. I had 3 errors in that one inning. It was very unfortunate. Despite the good hitting that we had, we scored a lot of runs on that team, but we just had a bad inning, and unfortunately we couldn't score in the bottom of the 7th, and final score just more towards the other team. I think it was 11-4. But I think we grew a lot as a team that game, and the brotherhood grew stronger.
So Game 2 was a tough one. We had a narrow loss to a pretty good team. I think our biggest problem that game was Zach just couldn't do anything in the field, and there wasn't much we could do about that.
The field was really wet. They all fell down, but I still cheered them on because they were having a good time and they looked good doing it, even if they were muddy.
Aside from that, Game 2 was pretty good. I don't remember the score, but we got a few runs one inning. The highlight for myself was when the third base coach told me to stop, and I just said and kept running, and I got the run. So that was probably the high point of my season, even though it was a pretty low point for our team. But I'm a selfish person, so that's all that really matters to me.
When I saw that the softball team at NC State lost the first and second game, I was surprised, mad, just surprised. I mean, they're so good, you know?
We were just teammates before that game, but I think after that hard loss, we were more of a family.
But don't let him deceive you. There was a lot of drama going on behind the scenes.
Problem, man. Oh, safe, boy. Man, safe! Stop! Man, get off me, bro! Ah! It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Hey! I'll go back for you.
But the team put their differences aside to go on to the third game because they needed to win to make it to the playoffs.
Despite the loss in Game 2, we came out to Game 3 with a lot of energy, a lot of enthusiasm, and we were just happy to be out there. Playing Phi Slama Jama, currently undefeated. They had beaten the teams that we had lost to in Game 1 and Game 2. And we were a little nervous. I was a little scared personally. But we were ready to take on the task, and we came out there hitting first. We were the away team, and we raked the ball or cranked it, however you want to describe it. Because, man, we were hitting some balls.
It was a good one. We were coming off a loss from Game 2. We had our A team out there. We had the rally pup, which was very good for our team. Like, we just need the extra motivation for us out there.
My dog is a lab. Her name's Maddie. She's about 4 months old, and she's the team's good luck charm.
Before every at bat, everyone would go over and pet the dog as like a good luck type deal. So like the rally pup. So I feel like we need to have that dog out there for every game. Maddie, who's a little yellow lab puppy. So she'll be out there for the next game. So yeah, she's pretty much a good luck charm for us. And we came out strong in the first inning. We batted around the first inning, so I knew from then we're gonna have a good game. Came out strong, hit the ball good, hit where they weren't, base hit, base knocks, doing good. Myself had a home run. Danny had a solid triple, clear the bases.
We won 13-2, and I think they were a bit surprised, just like we were, but we were just happy to get a win, and it's a good feeling. I definitely think we improved baseball-wise. We improved as teammates, and once again, strong family.
So we're making our playoff push here, so going in strong to the playoffs.
I expect a couple Mercy Rule wins and a strong push for the championship so we can get a couple T-shirts.
Team 1 made it through the first round of the playoffs due to the other team forfeiting.
When I found out we drew them first round, I was ready to go. I wanted to put this team to the test. I wanted them to prove what they were made of. But our teammates were terrified. We couldn't even play. We forfeited. Somebody made up a fake dental appointment.
I actually had to get my tonsils out that morning. I was really looking forward to playing them, and unfortunately we didn't get to. But they're a great team.
Our teammates weren't ready to face what we thought this team had in them. And I think that was part of Team 1's real dynamic. They didn't have to play. They just got in their opponent's mind before the whistle even blew, before that first pitch was even thrown. The game was already over.
After the first round of the playoffs, us getting a forfeit win, we had all the hope for Game 2. We had momentum on our side. We had just came off a win streak. We were ready to play, and we had it all figured out. We thought we were great team chemistry. Everything was going how we wanted it.
The second round of the playoffs was delayed due to a severe lightning storm.
That was just a flashlight.
How'd it get so wonderful? So wonderful. How'd it get so wonderful? So wonderful.
You can call the shots, going to my aunt's house. What's it all about? Looking like a Millhouse. What's it all about? I ain't get my bike back. I know where he live at. I know what he look like. I know what I live like. 5 to a bed, hit the toe. That's a good night. 5 to a bed.
The second round playoff loss really hit us hard. We weren't ready for it. We had so many errors that just shouldn't have happened. The team wasn't playing well. There's no specific person that ruined our game, but it just, we fell apart. We couldn't hit, we couldn't stop them on defense. We had probably 12 errors. They were out there making plays. They didn't have any errors. They were playing well. They were prepared and we weren't.
And with that, our season was over. Our dreams of winning a t-shirt ruined. The only thing we have to look forward to is our opportunity to come back next year, better than ever.
I don't know who it is by now, then you need to reevaluate your life. I'm just letting you know. It's Trill. Trill Adonis. You bitch, you.
Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'd like to thank everyone who took part in this endeavor. Thank you guys for your patience. I hope you guys just enjoy this as much as I did making it. I'd like to thank everyone who was on Team 1, everyone who contributed to the interviews. Thank you everyone for their time. This couldn't have happened without you guys.